So, what is open loop operational amplifier and what is closed loop operational amplifier? Loop means a closed structure. This is a loop. This is a operational amplifier. You have inputs and you have output, and this is a feedback circuit. This is called a feedback circuit. That means if a fraction of the output signal is fed to the input, then it is called a feedback circuit. And a feedback circuit is called a closed one or closed loop. So what is a open loop operational amplifier? If there is no feedback, you see here there is no feedback. If there is no feedback, then it is called open loop operational amplifier. But if you have a feedback, then it is called a closed loop operational amplifier. In the previous video, I have told you about ideal operational amplifier and practical operational amplifier. Basically, IC 741, this is called a practical operational amplifier. Then we will discuss about the gain in open loop and closed loop operational amplifier. What in by gain? As we know, gain is the ratio of the output to the input. That means if you have voltage, then output voltage divided by the input voltage. In case of open loop operational amplifier, the input is very small. The input approaches to 0 or very small. If the input is very small, then the gain, which is generally written as A, gain is very high. So in case of open loop operational amplifier, or ideal operational amplifier, the gain is infinite. But in case of practical operational amplifier or IC 741 operational amplifier, the input is not equal to 0, but it is very small input. Since the input is very small, the gain is very high, but not equal to infinity, but the gain is very high. So in case of ideal operational amplifier, you have high gain. Since the gain is very high, it is not stable, so it has poor stability. But in case of practical operational amplifier, that is IC 741, the gain is very high but not infinity. That is why the gain has reduced gain, and that is why the stability of the practical operational amplifier is very high. Then what are the uses of the open loop operational amplifier and closed loop operational amplifier? In open loop operational amplifier, as we have discussed, the gain is infinity. So then that is why, since the gain is infinity and it is not stable, poor stability, so in practically we do not use open loop operational amplifier, but it is used in case of comparators. In case of comparators, we basically use operational amplifier, because in comparators we compare two input signals. That is why the open loop operational amplifier is used in comparators. But the closed loop operational amplifiers, they are practically used due to its reduced gain and its more stability. So this is a little bit description about open loop and closed loop gain in operational amplifier. Thank you.